Greetings and welcome back to Southern Fried Tech, where we're continuing our restoration of this beautiful Compaq Evo N610. So today, to start this restoration, we have brand new battery. Well, need to wait. Hitachi Travelstar 40 gig hard drive, clean and refreshed. Some anti-static wipes, which I find these to be pretty good for what we, especially for dirty units like this where we don't know where they've been. PCM CIA blank to cover that nasty slot on the side. Burned ISO of Windows XP Home Edition, which this did come with, and we do have the COA on the bottom, so that's legit. And just for whenever we have the type of the last minute report, we're gonna load some Microsoft Office Home and Student. Thank you. Stay tuned. Okay, first off, we're going to make sure that their power's on, because right now it hasn't really shown any sign of life. So I have this nice little charger back here. I'm going to plug it in. No charging light, so it's either a bad computer or the battery's dead. So that's why I have this one, because I'm pretty sure that battery is dead. And this one I know works, and this is off my other Compaq Evo that I use for parts. We have lights. Oh, nice. So when I bought this system, the seller on eBay said that this didn't have a hard drive. Now it's loading in XP. So we can verify a couple of things here. Alright, Windows XP Home. I see a nice little white spot right there, but not necessarily a big deal. We have a clean install of XP right here. So no, we're not going to update. Let's see. Alright, so an Intel Pentium 4, 2 GHz, which is a lot better than mine. The other one's 1.8. We have 1 gig of RAM. We're going to go, let's see what hard drive we have. See what else we have on here. Okay. So I see we have a problem with the VGA controller, which everything does look kind of big, but I will be loading new drivers into this with the fresh install, so that's okay. And we also have an issue with the wireless LAN card, which is the silver one on the back. Maybe it's the driver issue, maybe not, but we'll see. Alright, let's go my computer. And we have, okay, it's a 40 gig hard drive, which is the same as this. So we won't be needing this, but I do have an upcoming project where this might work. It is another Compaq. Call me a Compaq fanboy, it's fine. But I think it does need this. Alright, moving past this, we're going to do a quick check. I'm not getting a battery indicator, I'm not getting a light. So let's get a classic control panel here and see if we can find ourselves a power issue. Should be... see, power meter. Yep, there we go, red X. Battery doesn't work. It's online and it's critical. Well, good thing we have this other battery, and then we could also, the easiest way to figure this out, we just pull the cable and it should turn off. Yep. Alright, well, let's get started with this repair now that we don't have to do this hard drive, which makes the job a lot easier. And to test all of this, we're going to test out this weird little program from my childhood, and I'm sure some of you might recognize. Adventures in Green Valley. It's a fun little game. Recycling water, but we'll see if she can run it. Well, the second I turn off the camera, sure enough, I break something. I broke this little battery release tab. No big deal. It is 20 years old. I do have a spare, but it's still kind of crummy. So, the way we'll do this is we should be able to pop that out. Yeah, right there. This is an original Compaq. And what is kind of cool about these batteries is It's like the old school Energizers. You do have this little battery indicator right here. This one doesn't do anything, but our new one should. There you go. Okay, that's done. And if we want to verify that this works off a battery, you can see it's unplugged. You can go right here. There we go. Alright, technical difficulties there. Now we can see it powers on. No biggie. This, again, it's off. And it's been a while since I've used XP, but it should still give me a battery indicator right around here. So let's see. Welcome. Screen's darker there, so it should, I do believe it should pick up, it should lighten up when I plug it in. There we go. So it is detected it's running on battery, and sure enough, we have 90% ready and 90% remaining, which is awesome. Alright, let's move on. Well, we're gonna start cleaning it just a little bit. Should still have a couple, and the pain is these are kind of hard to find out, but you can get your hands on them, or if you have some of these things, are great. I'm gonna go ahead and give this just a nice little quick rinse. A nice little wipe. It's not as bad as I thought, but it's still reassuring, especially with these times, to make sure that what we are touching is clean. And to clean around here on the side. And while we're at it, whoops. There we go. There we go. So much nicer. And if we were replacing this hard drive today, this is again where we go. Gonna go around back, which, well, there isn't much to clean, but still you do have surfaces that you'll touch, like the USB, which we will be doing once we start loading drivers in this bad boy. Yeah, so that's off camera. Did fall out, but that's gonna be with the latch, but it's not a big problem. So here we're gonna, this is a nice wipe, DVD drive. And while we're at it, we're gonna remove this label right here. Let's see if I can. Oh no, it's one of those double, I'll leave it there for now. It's not bothering anybody. Alright, now that we're on the inside, we also do have another one of these labels, but looks like it might be a Compaq repair label or something. I think I'm going to leave that there. Yeah, see, now we're getting dirty. I'm down my last couple of these, so hopefully. See, already looking new. Alright. Looking a lot better, a lot nicer. This system wasn't as dirty when it came in, but still, it could still use some cleanup. Again, especially, I'm not sure what its past is, and I'm assuming it's probably been in storage since, you know, can't really use Windows XP anymore. But, I'm okay with that. Yeah, that's looking a lot better. You just want to be careful when you're scrubbing this kind of stuff, because you know this isn't new stuff. So this isn't a new computer. So if you wear this out, it's pretty difficult to find a replacement part. You can get lucky. Like in my case, I have the other system, but some of these parts you will never find again. Which is a shame. Alright, I will call that, yeah, see, I'm a little nervous about destroying this paint finish, but it's mostly gone. This is such a nice plastic, and that's the shame that unless you're willing to cough up the money nowadays, you don't get nice plastic like this. You get, you know, that really slippery, cheap plastic feeling. The nice aluminum. You don't see this anymore. Alright, so we have that done. Let's power it on. Well, you might be also thinking, why don't I just use this copy of Windows? Well, I'd rather start it off fresh, and I know for a fact I'm activating, so, you know, use your choice. And who doesn't like that nice Windows installation music, if there's a sound drive for this? Timer date on your system isn't valid. Oh, that's not good. We have a possible dead CMOS. Let's see. What is it? It's 702. What's going on here? There you go. It's 11 p.m. January the 3rd, 1980. That's not right. Well, actually, this doesn't matter. Go here. Restart. Oh, and right there, I don't know if you caught that, but the fact there's no standby mode, that is definite that this is missing drivers. So, yeah, I just don't want to use that. I'd rather just start off fresh. And for that, I do have some drivers loaded up on this flash drive. Note, on some of these some of these older computers, you might get lucky and you might still be able to find drivers. So, for example, Dell. You can still find the old drivers. You just go on the website, type in the serial number, and you're good to go. HP Compaq, on the other hand, if I go on there and I type in the serial number for this system, yeah, they will tell me that, hey, this isn't this is an antique. They don't run drivers for this. They don't offer any support for this specific system. So you do kind of have to look around on the internet. You do have to be careful what you're downloading. So make sure, mostly HP, you're going to be looking for what's called a soft pack. So on the name it'll say SP or SC in the file name, usually numbers. And that's how you know that you are getting at least something related to HP. Be careful with other websites where they might try to give you a direct exe file. It might not be the best, might not be wise to do that. But in this case, I've gone through some of these, and then some of them I've used before on the other computer, so I know these are fine. But we'll see. And no, I won't make you sit through the whole Windows XP setup, but do a couple of scenes and then I'll jump cut to the rest. Anytime now, Windows XP. You know, you just miss this classic install screen. This is nice. Let's see. And then I don't know if you guys noticed, I do have a new studio light here on top. Not the best, but it's definitely better than before. I have my nice little studio cage here, and I will be fixing this up, maybe put some curtains or something in the background. But for now, this will do. Alright, welcome to Windows XP. To set up Windows XP, press enter. Yeah, I don't care. We're gonna continue installing. We're gonna hit escape. Partition 1, enter. Yeah, we're gonna replace. So, what did I? Oh boy, jump cut. Alright, now we're back. I didn't pay attention and I went into some weird menu here, but yes, we're gonna set up Windows. I agree. We're gonna escape. We're gonna install. You continue using this partition. Hit C. We're gonna quick format. Press F for respect. Alright, well, it's starting the installation. I'll see you guys in maybe 15 minutes. Take care. Alright, welcome back, guys. And yeah, our Windows XP install is done. So, I took the chance to drag out my drivers off my flash drive onto a folder here called drivers. And with HP's case, this is what I'm talking about, how, I don't know if you can see it, but they're called SP. So, we're going to start off with this first one right here. And again, I won't go through all of it. I'll just show you a quick demonstration here with Softpak. Let's see. So this is the one thing you got to be careful if you're actually installed this or not. It's a little deceiving sometimes. Some of these will say it's decompressing to the hard drive, but it'll actually install. And some of them, like this, should install if I am correct. Also, you may have noticed that it looks like the computer's higher. It's because I put a book. While the installation for XP was running, it started getting a little hot. This towel doesn't help airflow. I just put it on a book, you know, getting some nice airflow to go through there. And the fan was kicking on kind of high, but it's back down now, so it's okay. So we do Express. Oh, this does use an ATI graphics card. So that's pretty cool. You know, before they went AMD, and well, I'm not gonna open that can of worms. And I just have to say again, man, using this keyboard, amazing. It's simply amazing. Do I have to restart? Yes. Eventually, I would like to do more with this laptop, so I will figure out if I can add more RAM. Hopefully, pop in an SSD, because honestly, I used one of these back in high school. It was awesome, awesome experience. It just worked, and I know it's Windows XP. I can't do much with it, but for word processing on the go, I need to type up a document, run an Excel file. This is perfect. I mean, I have my Windows 10 desktop, my MacBook, but you know, it's not the best keyboard, and I can't really do much with the desktop outside of my house, so this would be perfect. And with that fresh battery on here, which I have tested at about, give or take 3.5 hours, you know, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. If we'll test this wireless card, which I still not sure if it works. If it doesn't, you know, I can always get a USB adapter or PCM CIA modem, but no big deal. Let's see. Alright, I won't hold you guys back while I run some of these. Let me install it and we'll see what we can find out. Be right back. Welcome back, guys. So, all our drivers are installed. We have a new, fresh computer. Unfortunately, I did find a problem with this. You can tell that I've taped over the audio jack on the front. I was trying to mess around with it for about half an hour to figure out why I couldn't get sound. Downloading drivers, trying the XP settings. However, I discovered that I'm having an issue with the audio jack. So I should be getting sound if I hold on to it or push it down. I get sound. So that'll be something I have to look at. But for the time being, no big deal. It works with the headphone jack itself works. So I'm thinking something stuck in there, or maybe it's just dirty. But let's see. Moment of truth to find out if our wireless card works. We're gonna go device manager. Okay. Reinstall driver. Yes. We do have a specific location. This should be yada yada yada. I believe it's this one. Fingers crossed. Well, that's a shame, but it's okay, because you know, you shouldn't really be connecting Windows XP to the internet. That'll have to be something I figure out on the next day. Maybe the card itself is bad. I haven't taken it apart, but you know, it did have a couple of scratches here from shipping, so maybe it's loose, maybe it's something might be wrong, but that's it for this time. Enjoy the blue screen. We'll try some gaming on next episode on this system. I did install all the software, but let's see if it's gonna do that, or I'm not even sure if I can get it to boot at this point. It might go into a cycle, because as you just saw, I was trying to install the driver. Anyway, I will try to fix that. Like, subscribe, leave a comment if you liked it, if you didn't like it, and stay tuned for next episode. We will wrap up our project here and we'll move on. Thank you. Have a good night.